What is up, guys? This is Maverick Effect Gaming, aka Jason, and welcome back to part two of my Legend of Zelda Wind Waker HD Let's Play. I was originally going to try to do a deathless run, but yeah, that ended up not working out as well as I hoped. So we're just going to do a Let's Play. I'm completely fine with doing a Let's Play. So, yeah, I think right now I'm at Dragon Roost Island, which, for those who don't know, it's the first dungeon of the game. It's typically pretty easy. The mode that I'm playing on, you don't get any recovery or anything like that. So, that's why it's a little bit more difficult. So, unfortunately, I succumbed to that, and, yeah. The rest is pretty much history. So, sorry I started the stream a little bit late. I was having a little bit of technical difficulties, so that is completely my bad. So, with all that being said, let's go ahead and get rolling. Hope y'all are doing good this evening. Had a busy past couple of days. This week I started the summer class that I'm taking, so it's just kind of been a little bit of a hassle, but you know, we're getting through it. Let me know if y'all can't hear anything that should be producing audio. And I'll try to fix it as quickly as possible. Just pop it in the comments. Yeah, dude, it's been kind of boring. Lately, as far as like stuff to watch and everything like that, because like the only things that are going on right now are like MLB and all that stuff. Because like College World Series is done, which LSU like. They beat Coastal Carolina pretty decently, and then I don't even know who won the Women's College World Series. I didn't even really see headlines for it, so I'm trying to get this thing to jump so that it doesn't like damage me on the way up to There we go. I mean, I've gotten it to where it's damaged me on the way down, which I don't get how that works with the physics and everything like that, but it just is what it is. Oh yeah, I died right here. That's right. Out of all the places to die, how did I die here? I don't even remember. I know I was like barely hanging on to my life and everything like that. Oh my gracious. I swear I'm not bad at this game. But yeah, I wasn't sure if I was going to stream today and all that stuff. That's why it was a little bit of a later update than I usually would have provided. But, I mean, again, we're streaming, so should be able to be pretty talkative throughout this whole stream. I did take like a 10-minute power nap earlier today after work. Had to wake up at 5 a.m. this morning and work at the softball complex that I work at. So, is it the ideal job that I would like to have? No, but it's just a way to get my foot in the door as far as like sports are concerned. So, it's like, you know, it is what it is. That was close. Trying to grab that rupee. Yeah, this game As opposed to the other Zelda game that I've been playing recently, which is Breath of the Wild. It tends to be a little bit more on the linear side. And for those who don't know, in gaming terms, what linear means as far as like a story is concerned, or as far as like what you can do in a game, linear means that the story or activities that you do are a little bit more straightforward. And really, most Zelda games are like that. Look at this dude. But yeah, linear kind of means that you gotta stick basically to the story and all that stuff. Breath of the Wild is a little bit more of like your open world type joint. A lot of people prefer open world just because you're not stuck to like a strict like storyline or anything like that, and you can just do whatever you want. That's why a lot of people like that. There we go. When I get a minute here, I'm gonna go get my charger, because apparently my laptop's in battery saver mode, so that's always fun. I guess I'm gonna have to do this because I have to press A to get the block out, so it be what it be. Dude, that aim was so bad. Oh my gracious. There we go. That's what I meant to do the first time, so good thing you get 2 of those little torches, so you can try it twice. Even then, you can still try it twice because you can carry these things up with you. So yeah, I know I haven't been streaming a whole lot lately, and I apologize for that. A lot of it is just that I've been busy. Oh, that was really sketchy. That was really sketchy. But, yeah, it's just... sometimes it's just the nature of the beast, like, as far as, like, life is concerned. Like, again, I'm just kind of doing this as, like, a side thing. Like, this isn't even the main thing that I'm doing. But I'm doing it just because I love playing video games. Love interacting with people. The people who choose to comment and thing anyways. But regardless, I do love talking with people. Definitely more of an extrovert, yeah. I don't know why I was about to say introvert, but yeah, I'm more of an extrovert. By the very definition of what an extrovert is. So that was a fail. There we go. There we go. my gracious, dude. There we go. I was like, I know there's one right here, so. I forgot that's the only three that are down here. Yeah, so we're about to get to our first mini boss here in just a second. For those who want to play this game, this is basically like the first treasure chart you can get. And so, yeah, treasure charts are incredibly helpful. They help you get heart pieces. They help you get more rupees. There's also more charts that you can get with the treasure charts, like the octo chart, which helps you to find where the big octos are. The Island Hearts chart, which allows you to find out, what islands hold heart pieces that you can get and everything like that. So yeah, they're just incredibly helpful. So the crazy thing with this game is that it does not have that many bosses, to be honest. Not as many as like Ocarina of Time or any of the like household favorites, quote unquote. Ocarina of Time has, I want to say 8, not including Ganon. Wind Waker has six. Yeah, 6. So not that much different. Yeah, no. These guys ain't nothing. Hey, I was trying to turn around, bro. Like, and Dunzo. So that's just the first phase of the fight. Now we get to the second phase, where we have to fight this moblin. It's not hard, just have to remember that he's going to inflict significantly more damage because you're in hero mode. And so all we're going to keep on doing is jump slashing him, and that makes it to where he doesn't hit you whatsoever. So that always helps. You know, casually running into a wall and everything. I forgot what you need the skull necklaces for. Like, you can collect them. I mean, obviously there's a purpose for them, or else they wouldn't be in the game. So we come up here and get Medli. Yeah, she got trapped by some of the monsters, so. I forgot I named myself Jay Rizzle on this file, bro. Yeah, so we're planning on going until probably about 9:45, I would say, as far as the stream is concerned. So this is the first like major item we get is the grappling hook. It definitely helps, obviously. Again, otherwise they wouldn't have given it to you. So for whoever's played this on the Wii U, I thought I had that. For whoever's played this on the Wii U, I don't know what y'all do as far as like equipping the grappling hook. I usually equip it on R. To me, it just makes the most sense and it's just easier. But it's whatever feels the best for different people. I mean, that's just life. Like, different people have different preferences and everything like that. So, yeah, so that's our first mini boss. And so what you can do with the grappling hook, you can grab items from enemies. And so from these enemies, we want to get the joy pendants because we are going to need a lot of these later on. Yeah, you ain't gonna be all that for that long. And so what we're supposed to do is cut this bridge down. Allows us to get down to that lower level. There we go. Normally you wouldn't cut the bridges, but for the sake of this part of the game or this part of the dungeon, you would have to, because it's the only way you can get down without getting lava. So now this is the thing that you were seeing earlier. Got all the ropes, and now we go all the way back down to here. Yeah, we have to be careful going across because, I mean, obviously we have 1.5 hearts, and this is a bunch of lava. So we have to be careful, like for real. There we go. I'm actually kind of surprised they didn't attack me while I was on the grappling hook. That very much surprises me. So, I'll take it. Oh, frick. Hold up just a second. Alright, we're chilling. I know I said something about finding a minute to put the charger in, but I completely forgot. Alright, so what we're supposed to do here is we're supposed to stun these things to the point to where they can go up into a ball like that, and then put it on the switch, because if you just go on the switch, then the switch is just gonna just go back to where it was, and you couldn't get to where this boss key was. So now that we got the boss key, now we can go fight the boss. Which that boss room, or the boss door room, I should say, is where I just was, where I had to blow up the 2 rocks. There we go. I was like, please get lower so that I can kill you. Alright, there we go. What the heck? I didn't even think I got that close, but yeah, you can definitely tell this is a Wii U because of the frame rate. I'm not trying to diss on the Wii U like that. It's just I'm just speaking facts. There we go. We're still at 1 heart. We're still surviving. That's the key part. Now we go across here. 10 rupees. Interesting. Oh my gracious, bro. Oh no. Well, that's number 2 on the death counter. Unfortunately. So yeet. So this actually gives me the opportunity to be able to go over here. I think there's a treasure chest, yeah. Yeah, that's what I figured. It's like I knew like going over here was a little significant. But I ain't worried about them. I was hoping well, I probably could have, but I didn't want to risk it. Again, there's a possibility I could have gone like right over the little wooden bridge. I didn't want to risk it though, so yes sir. The only reason I'm not getting that treasure chest is because I think it's either the map or the compass. It's just I don't need it. So I was trying to open the door, but I ended up running into the door instead, I guess. Might as well steal little joy pendants out of them when I can. Oh, let's go. That's a trick shot. That's a trick shot in itself. Let's go. Alright, we're back to where we died, so... Ow. Okay. Knight's Crest is also crucial if you want to get the Hurricane Spin later on. So, I mean, I could have, bro. I meant to catch one of them in the bottle, but I guess they just didn't want to. Alright, so if you recognize, that is Valu's tail. You know, little red dragon that was on top of the mountain. Everybody's favorite first boss. Good old Goma. So what you gotta do is you gotta swing on the tail using the grappling hook. Like, yeah, it hurts, but like, in the end, it's for a greater purpose. There we go. And with slamming the little slab of rock onto Goma, it actually shatters his exoskeleton a little bit. So now, I want to do this one more time after this. And we're standing on the little ledges because it's the easiest way for us to get or to grapple onto his tail. And also, it's the easiest way to not get hit. So, I think that's reasonable, right? Alright, and one more time. Yeah, so you're supposed to stun Goma with the grappling hook. And literally just 2 times with that, boom, you're good. So that's the first boss, first dungeon complete. Gee Whistle. Yeah, so if you didn't remember from part 1, whenever we went here, Komali was kind of a brat, so... So actually, fun fact about this game: if you put your name as Zelda in the username, like obviously for me I put Jay Rizzle, but like if you put Zelda in, you can actually read what language or what he's saying. So yeah, he just mentions the Wind Shrine. We already went to that, so we don't have to worry about it. Because like right as soon as you get the Wind Waker, you can go to that. Alright. So now we are free to leave the island. It would seem that Ganon sent those monsters to this place. But that would mean there's no time to lose. We must depart at once from the home place where the next bro sleeps. We sail to the south. Yeah, so we have to use the Wind Waker and go south. Should have done that before, but there we go. I'm gonna get the telescope out and just. There's a reason. There's a reason why. Yeah, so I forgot what his name is. But you could just call him Charterfish. Basically. Like he's the one that charts your maps and all that stuff. And he actually gives you like very like interesting facts about each island. Like there's a significance to each island. It's just whether that significance is high or low is the question. Alright, so one of the big Octos that you can fight is over in this part or near Fire Mountain, which is this island right here. So we want to make sure, obviously, that we're not going towards the Big Octo, because we have no resources to combat the Big Octo. I mean, technically we got the grappling hook, but that ain't going to do any good. So, like, should be over here. Yeah, you see those seagulls right over here? That's what signifies where the Big Octo is. So we're clear. So while we're sailing right here, should be fine. I'm gonna go ahead and get a water real quick, so I will be right back. Alright, so actually, it's the island I'm thinking of. Nope, it's not. Yeah, this is one of the Triangle Islands. You will have nothing to do with this island until a little bit later on. I was about to say, here's hoping we don't get lost up in that cycle. So what I usually like to do is this island is called Bomb Island. Why is it called Bomb Island? Because when you look overhead, it looks like a bomb. It's very simple. So what I usually like to do is I usually like to stop by the submarine. There's a few submarines across the map. They are very helpful as far as like getting like bottles, charts, all that stuff. So we're gonna take care of this one. I just completely whiffed. He's dead. A little bit early. There you go, kill the rat. Boom. Forgot what's in this chest. It's a bottle. Okay. Well, 2 bottles is always good. Alright, so we don't have to worry about that rat. He's he's doing his own thing. So yeah, usually like doing that, and then what's the direction we're going in? Should probably see the arrow that's like right behind the boat. It'd probably help, right? Cutscene should trigger any second. There we go.
Hey.
On the ocean surface, but a sacred place. It is inside this grotto that you will find the spirit of the earth, the great Deku tree. Now the Deku Babas that pop up over here are not hard to kill whatsoever. Alright, there we go. So this is Forest Haven, or this is inside Forest Haven, rather. Oh gosh, that's not what I meant to do. I was trying to see if I could climb up, but guess not. So this is the great Deku tree right here. As you see, there's a bunch of little choo-choos that's on them. So you just roll into them, should be all of them. And again, same thing with Great Deku Tree. About what I said with understanding value about like what he says. I see, I knew there was a reason the monsters had begun to congregate in the regions around the wood. Now I understand it. He has returned. Ganon has returned. So yeah, now our mission is to rescue one of the little Koraks named Makar. Makar is going to be a very, very important character throughout the rest of this game. But you won't know that until like way later. Oh gosh, I almost thought I airmailed it. Swordsman over here. So now we equip Deku Wing. So you should be able to get magic. Yeah, this is probably going to be the last thing we do is forest or is the Forbidden Woods. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Honestly, that's fine because that helps for later. Or, not really that much. was trying to do it quick was so that I could try to get the magic things and then catch up with the cyclone. Alright. Here we go. It's the Forbidden Woods. Excuse me. Oh, I botched that. I botched that so bad. That works too. So green chew jelly you can actually use to get green potion, which I think actually I know it helps with like magic bar and everything. That would have been tragic if I would have fallen. Alright, so now we do this right here because it's surrounded by the little plant land. There we go. It's actually perfect timing. So yeah, these are newer enemies. I forgot what they're called. Alright, so we have to tread very carefully through this next part. But obviously we don't want to take damage. There we go. That's right, I forget you get the compass right here. I mean, you need to come over here anyways. Or you need to come over here, over to that part anyways, because you need to use the bomb. Break open that little wooden, and I ran right into the vine. Cool. I ran right into that one too, but I still had what we like to call iframes. Basically invulnerability frames. I know I'm sounding like an absolute nerd, but it's just, that's the lingo for it, so. Oh gosh. Trying to go to, there we go. Oh, that's helpful. I was trying to see if I could find a fairy up there. I couldn't remember if there was one or not. But either way. Hey, y'all can chill. Bro. There we go. Excuse me. Those things aren't intimidating whatsoever, they're just annoying. Alright, so we're about to get to the mini boss of this dungeon. Hopefully I nail this first try, but we'll have to see. Oh, I completely missed. Whew, that was close. Bro, what the heck? Whew. So here we go. So it's pretty much a moth. Forget technically what the enemies are called. Bro, that's actually dumb. That's so dumb. People will probably say like, oh, you're just saying that because you died. No, it's actually legitimately dumb. There we go. Alright, yeah, we're gonna try this again. Here, again, that mini boss is not hard. It's just, when you look at how much health I had left, I had 1 heart, so like any tick of damage and I was basically done. Because remember, with hero mode, you get double the damage that you would in normal mode. So, and you'll get 8 recovery hearts. So what? That's number 3 on the death count? Alright, yeah, let's try this again. Ooh, that was almost really close. That's a juke. There we go. I got more favorable RNG at RNG that time. I don't know why they dropped those, but alright, so it's the same thing with the that I usually do with the grappling hook. This is what I do with the boomerang. I usually place it on R. I know it's when you have to use both, it's kind of annoying. But now it makes killing these enemies really quick and efficient. So I used to skip this room all the time, and I don't know why, because you could very easily fly across that little chasm. But it puts you in a good position to handle this. this real quick. Okay, actually, for oh, what the heck? Oh my gracious! I look like a noob right now. That's what I meant to do, but we're gonna go in here because I think there's a treasure chart in here. Yeah, that's what I thought. I'd say that should have been enough. All right, there we go. That's right. Trying to remember what was in this room. So what you want to do is you want to either start over here or start on the one on the other side of the thing. And then you just go all the way through. So for this, I'm pretty much going to use that helps. Oh, that was almost really bad. Ooh, I was gambling right there. What? What? How did I miss, bro? What? Actually, this is a good thing. This is actually a really good thing. Because it puts me back at the beginning. It makes it to where I'm actually closer to the room where I need to go. Because I already have the boss key, so I could just go ahead and go straight to where the boss key door is. So I still thought I hit him though, but oh well. You can only guess when you're trying to hit behind a tree. So I was trying to do something there, but it didn't work. Alright, because where we need to go is right there. We get another joy pen. How many do we have? Oh, we got almost what we need for like later on in the game. See if I can find a fairy in one of these. I know there is one. There we go. She looks so sad. I feel so bad, bro. Alright, so yeah, that is the only one. So as you can see, there's my car right there. I forget the name of this boss. It's some weird name, but yeah, this boss fight can be annoying. That's why I definitely got a fairy. Dude, did I just one cycle that? Yo! That's crazy. Oh gosh. I was not expecting the one cycle that. I was trying, but I wasn't expecting to do that. That's insane. So yeah, that fight lasted a grand total of about 50 seconds, maybe. Look at how he walks. Look at how he walks, bro. Oh my gosh. There's a reason people love Makar in this game, bro. Alright. So we get the second pearl that we need to get, which is Furor's Pearl. Here's a little violin. That's my attempt at singing that. So now whenever you go over to certain islands, you'll actually see Koroks at, like, some of the different islands. And it's actually part of a side quest. One of the harder side quests in this game. So now he'll be playing the violin and everything. Like while you're at Forest Haven. Alright, that's not what I was trying to do, but whatever. There we go. Alright, let's check the post box here. If you're reading this letter, it can only mean you have peeked into one of our many post boxes. I am indebted to you. I am very sorry I let you leave without thanking you. Please accept my heartfelt apology along with my thanks. We cannot do much to help you, but we can at least do this. If we get any letters or parcels for you, we will deliver them to a post box near you. If you see any wiggling post boxes, please look inside them. I suppose you have a long way to go before your perilous journey is done. I have included a gift for you with my little letter in the hope that it might help you. Please accept this small token. I look forward to the day that we meet again. May fortune fill your wings from Kamale's father. That's right, I forgot you get a heart piece. Like, it's pretty much a guaranteed heart piece. Alright, so the next place we are going to is called Great Fish Isle. And actually, we already have the wind towards the northwest, so let's just go ahead and go. So, yeah, we're chilling. I don't really stop anywhere. I usually don't stop anywhere on the way to Great Fish Isle, just because there's not really a whole lot to do. So we actually got to watch out here too, because there's a big octo over here too. I just don't. Again, I don't remember exactly where he is. All right, all we gotta do is just look ahead and see if there's seagulls. Oh, yep. So yeah, we don't want to do that. We're not playing that. Yeah, we don't want to go over to where the seagulls are, so. I'm trying to decide when I want to stop. Hold up, is that a submarine? Can't remember. There is a submarine right here. Yeah. Never mind. We can stop by the submarine right here. I think I might stop here, like after I do the stuff with the submarine, and then we'll just leave. We'll leave the other stuff for next time we play this game. Okay. Yeah, it's going in the morning. This guy ain't nothing. Stabbed him right in the butt. Okay, what? That's fine too. Alright, so yeah, we get Heart Piece. Yeah, I think this is where we're gonna stop for the night. It seems like a solid place to stop, just because like we're about to get into a major part, so. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and save here. Thank y'all so much for watching. Whoever watches this. I hope that y'all have a great rest of the night, and see you soon. God bless.